All right, so this is my first set of quarter shots. Now you can see here, this is kind of embarrassing to show you guys, but I got a significant amount of body fat. You know, I thought I was all big and bad at the gym until I saw these pictures and could not believe it. So that's why taking progress pictures of yourself is so important, guys, because you can think you're one place and you're somewhere completely different like I was. So you can see here, I got, decent muscle structure under that fat, but still a lot of work to go. So now, this next set of pictures here, this is in, I think just 2 weeks after, where I look a little bit worse, I think, actually. I don't know what happened there. But still pretty fat, kind of a shapeless body. Can't really tell that there's much of anything going on there. There, if I suck it in real good, you can kind of see some abs coming out. There's my back. Again, everything looks kind of weak. Definitely need to work on my hamstrings. Doing a show is a really humbling experience, guys. You get to learn a lot about your body and see your body in ways that you never saw it before. So here is May of 2012. Now here I've been starting to see some results. I'm getting a little bit leaner. Posing's getting a little better, but it's still pretty messed up looking. I think at this point I was maybe doing 45 minutes of cardio 6 days a week. I wasn't quite doing 2-a-days yet. That came a little bit later. Because of all the body fat I had, I did have to do a significant amount of cardio. Barely starting to see my abs there. That was the most abs I've ever had in my life right there. Okay, now here's June 2012. Okay, 1 month after that. Now I'm starting to see some veins, which I haven't seen before. Almost got a full six-pack there. My legs are really starting to pop out. So one thing I learned early on is that my quads definitely kind of overpowered everything else, especially my hamstrings. Which, I'm not complaining because a lot of guys have a hard time making their legs grow. But it just showed me where I need to work. Okay, now this is 6 weeks out here. Starting to look pretty good. Posing's getting a little bit better. Getting leaner, looking a little bit bigger. And coming up here, this is where I think all the magic happens for people, is right around 4 weeks out from the show. You kind of start getting a little worried because you're getting so close to the show and you're not really seeing a ton of changes. But right around 4 weeks is where things really start to kind of change, for me anyways. Starting to get a little more definition in my back. Rear delts are looking better. My back has been one huge trouble area for me, guys. I've always had a hard time getting size in my back. Not to mention getting definition in my back. And here we're at 1 week out. Okay, so now you're starting to see some striations, getting pretty veiny, waist is looking pretty small. Posing's improved. And during this whole prep, guys, I did not stray from the path once. Didn't cheat one time. Did every minute of cardio I was supposed to do, and that's crucial. If you're doing a show, do what your trainer tells you to do. Don't do any more and don't do any less. That was my favorite pose right there. Okay, now here's showtime. I'm right there, dead center. Everything came together pretty good, I thought. Kind of had a hard time getting pumped up at the show. I don't know if that was just because I was so dehydrated or, what was going on, but I had a hard time getting a pump, but everything still came together pretty good. And I actually ended up taking first place in both my novice and open middleweight classes. Happy about that. Then I took a year off and I bulked. My training was slacking though, looking back on it. And then I just did another cut earlier this year. This is August 2013, so it's a couple months ago. So this actually inspired me. After seeing, I looked a little bit bigger, my traps and my shoulders and my upper chest, I think. But this is what kind of inspired me to do another bulk phase, focusing more on strength training.